When you were batting, you were a thorn in India's flesh quite often, and we didn't particularly like that very much. But in a sense, you're one of the most beloved Sri Lankans in India, and huge recall and popularity. Can you tell our viewers how life has been for you individually and for people around you over the last few days?
I think I've been here properly, but what I think what you said was around my.
How's life been for you? How's life been for you? Shortages, price rise, and for people around you. Just describe what life's been like for Sanath Jayasuriya.
It's been very difficult. Telling you the truth, it's very, very difficult for Sri Lankans, including myself. It's not very easy. The people are in queues for 4 or 5 days for fuel and for gas. So essential, like the medicines, running out of medicines in mostly the government hospitals. So it's very difficult. That is why I said we need politicians to get together and come up with a plan and give that confidence to the people. The people doesn't have confidence in politicians anymore. So they need to make that confidence. So I hope the speaker and the all party leaders come up with a plan, team plan, and work for the Sri Lankan people. For 22 million people are suffering.
Okay, you also spoke about help from other countries. For those watching in India and from our government, Sanath, what is it that you'd like to ask for or suggest on behalf of the Lankan people?
What we were discussing all this time, that we know whoever the stable government comes, they should have a plan to go to the international the community. So we know that we don't have fuel, we don't have gas, we don't electricity issues, medicine. So they need to come up with a plan to go to international community and ask from the international community. So not I am asking from international. I can say that we need this, we don't have fuel. So I'm not in the government, but we are putting pressure to the government, come up with a plan and tell the people and what we are doing, this is what we are doing. So then the international community will come and help Sri Lanka.
Is there a sense of betrayal that you feel from China? The fact that all these vanity projects in terms of ports, airports were built with no clear return on investment, no economic utility, leading to a debt spiral for which Sri Lanka is paying for with these very grave consequences.
Yeah, but the thing is now we no point we are talking about what we had in the past. Now you can't do anything. But we know that we have got a big loans from China, we got loans from India, we got a lot of things from all the countries. But the thing is now, presently, what the protesters is asking, the stable place, the stable politicians who can take out this critical situation out of hand and get the people a better life for Sri Lankans.
Lastly, I've been reading a lot of reports about Jayasuriya toying with the idea of getting into politics, Jayasuriya rejecting the idea of getting into politics. Do you think this is a moment where someone like you should really pad up, go out on the political pitch and bat for Lanka?
I'm a civilian in Sri Lanka, that's all. I'm a civilian.
Okay, I leave it over there. Sanath Jayasuriya, for joining us, for being as direct and candid as you always are. Thank you very much. And as I said earlier, everyone, very worried about what's happening in Lanka and hoping that in our neighborhood, in the Emerald Islands, peace and tranquility prevails very quickly. What do you think should happen to the Rajapaksa family? Do you think they should pay for their crimes? They fled. Do you think they need to pay for landing Sri Lanka in the mess that it's ended up in?
Yeah, but not only me, everyone have been saying that because the mismanagement is where we are now. So this is the people, that's how people think. That is what the protesters are thinking. That is what the Sri Lankan communities think. So the thing is now, we can do all the things now later. We can discuss all these things, what they have done previously, we can do that. But my thing is, as a Sri Lankan, as a civilian of my country, for us to come out of this situation, we need to come up with a plan, the politician presently. So we need a quick, short-term plan and to save our people in this country.